Hello all and welcome to the first episode of my Postal 3 Let's Play. So I have never completed this game before, despite being an avid Postal 1 and 2 fan. This game just, well, if you know anything about this game, then you know the reasons I might not have played it, but for those who don't know much about it, it was a game that was outsourced by Running with Scissors, the developers of the previous two games, to a Russian development team who pretty much balked the whole game. It's full of bugs. The third-person view really doesn't lend itself to the gameplay. The jokes are not funny. They're sort of childlike comedy, which I know is a lot of what you'll see in the second game. But I don't know. The execution just seemed a lot better, and obviously its age is something you need to take into account. I think this game is probably about 8, maybe 9 years old now. Music's pretty cool, especially in this intro part, and this what you're seeing here is pretty cool too as well. I think it's mimicked by Saints Row 3, which might have come out later or earlier. You see Genki, whatever his name is, Genki the cat, laying in a very similar position, smoking and drinking and stuff like that. So I don't know who copied who, but it's pretty cool. Graphically it looks alright, particularly for its age. So, as I said, this game's very buggy. It might kick me out, might throw errors, might not be able to get past certain missions, but I'm hoping that the game, after time, has aged well. And there might have been 1 or 2 bug fixes that have come out since, so maybe we'll be able to get lucky and get through the game. So let's start her up. I guess, yeah, just start from the beginning. A GTA 5 or GTA 4 vibe going on.
Okay. Do you have a real name?
This is Uwe Boll. He directed the Postal movie.
I forget. Kids don't do drugs.
Too much green health herb.
Or meth. Just kidding, kids. Do as I say.
That's Osama bin Laden. Yep, he features in the game.
Okay.
It's Crotchy here.
So,
a mascot
I
from
read
the
that you were in Paradise before it was
game.
completely devastated by the unsolved
This is, I
nuclear
believe, Paradise
incident.
City. And where I maybe live.
Due to an unfortunate subprime mortgage malfunction, I was forced to relocate to a much nicer neighborhood with my beautiful wife. I'd just been hired by one of America's premier video game companies. Management decided that I was overworked and needed a sabbatical.
Nothing personal, man, but you're fired.
I used the time to check some errands off my list. Got Gary Coleman's autograph, that was pretty sweet. Picked up some steaks, played with elephants, went to confession, and visited my dad's grave. Because that's how I roll.
Speaking of religion, weren't you at the Church of Dave compound during the massacre?
Yeah, it was my Uncle Dave's birthday. I got him one of those bad touch crotchy figures. Those things were harder to get than strangled.
I think he's basically explaining the storyline of Postal 2 here.
Until the man showed up. I'm pretty sure they had the wrong address. Anyway, it wasn't really a religious cult. It's more like a cheap scam for Dave to hook up with Christian chicks. Apparently they go nuts for the whole I am the reincarnation of Jehovah. Kneel down and watch me play a wicked guitar solo thing. I was impressed. Anyway, after my unfortunate firearms accident, my beautiful wife left me. I was devastated. By then, the neighborhood was lousy with sewer Taliban, and the mad cow Tourette zombie epidemic broke out. So me and Champ decided it was time to get out of town. Besides, about 20 other games were set in cities called Paradise by now.
Right. So you were at the
very
Paradise
self-aware
Municipal
game.
Bridge when the tragedy struck.
Obviously not self-aware enough. Cross the bridge or die trying. Alright. So I've played maybe the... I don't know if you can consider it the first chapter, but I've played maybe a good half an hour to an hour of this game before it bugged out for me the first time, and this was years and years ago when the game first came out. Oh, okay. It's got these sort of like manhunt-like cutscenes going on.
I'm not a zombie, damn it. Fuck.
Okay, the atmosphere is really weird. Use cover. Oh, it's a cover shooter all of a sudden. Walk near an object, then press space to take cover behind it. Hide from angry soldiers at the spot marked by the retarded red arrow behind the red car. I didn't add the word retarded in, by the way. That's actually there. Walk near an object, then press space. Okay. No, it's quite retarded. I feel like the sound effects is pretty loud. Might have to bring that down. I think the levels are just way off. It's obviously not been mastered properly. Oh, they're okay. They're zombies.
Surprise! Ow, that was a really cheap shot. Hope you learned a lot about the fucking health system, Skippy.
Fuck this shit!
Okay. Oh, they've dissected them into sort of bite-sized chunks, and now they're just sort of massaging the meat. Zombies are weird in this game. You can vault over low obstacles, take cover behind it, then press W and space. So W is forward, obviously, to vault over. Try to vault over the car blocking your way. Stay out of harm's way, and help will regenerate automatically. Oh, see, I don't want that. Don't really want the regeneration thing. I liked it in Postal 2. Okay, so first of all, let's bring these sound effects down because I don't want to be drowned out. It's already pretty low though, you see. I have to go down lower still. You might guys not be able to hear much of it, but I'll be quiet when it, when it matters. So I don't know if you guys can see the FPS counter, but I'm running at 100 frames, which is pretty good considering this game's development cycle and how it was rushed out. I'm not sure if this is because I'm running it on a 2080 Ti, 64 gigs of RAM, so it's way more capable than most machines that would have been running this at the time. But older games tend to kind of get confused with new hardware as well, so I was expecting some pushback. The game doesn't look too bad for its age. There's motion blur there. Postal 2, a lot of people think looks like a pile of crap from what I've read and seen in the past, but I actually think that game on the highest settings looks great for its age. So I'm a fan of how they make their games look. I think this uses the Source engine, this one.
Say, that's a perfectly good box of grenades. I'd hate to see them go to waste.
See, now the sound's really low. I can't get it right. Let's put it up a little bit more, I guess. I don't want this just to be settings simulator, so I'll try and get it to a good spot and leave it there. Okay, so we need to get some grenades. The action button, why can't it just tell me what it's mapped to? Oh well, that's not... Okay, so F is the action button, naturally. So we can still pee in this game. If you guys have seen anything from the Postal 2 episode, what we're talking about, Postal 2 from this series, then you'll have seen that you can pee at people, over people, wherever you want, pretty much, and the civilians and the police officers and whoever else react to it appropriately. And by appropriately, I mean either scream, run away, puke, get their guns out. All of those are appropriate depending on who you are. Okay, so now they're spitting vomit over me or something, so I might just piss all over them back. Fight fire with fire. Use grenades to destroy approaching enemies. Hold fire to aim, then press Alt fire to throw. If you press Alt fire without aiming, dude will plant the grenade as a landmine. When it says dude, I think they're talking about the main character, because he's sort of affectionately known as Postal Dude in the community because he doesn't really have a name. So I don't know what Alt fire is, but oh, okay. So I have to hit the right mouse button to actually initiate the throw. Oh crap! Which is weird. You'd just expect to let go would do it. And if you move mid throwing it, it still keeps the same line that you aimed it at. See, look, if I move now... Oh, that wasn't really a good representation of what I'm talking about. See, look. Oh, no it doesn't. Okay. Okay, I've run out of grenades, so they're just going to have to take a couple of lumps to the face now.
I am the death panel.
Oh, this is stupid. See how there's... Am I dead? Oh, come on. Yeah, we've seen this. Okay. Get the grenades out. Oh, crap. Why do I keep doing that? That was a good shot.
Ooh, that's going to
Wait,
be
am I
expensive.
out of grenades already? I just got an achievement called Emo. I'm not quite sure what that is. Let's go see if I can get the motion blur. I mean, I can't work out whether it's good or not. I don't typically like motion blur, but I figured I'd leave it on because then we see the game how it was meant to be played, I guess. Oh wow, that's some physics.
Aw, those guys look scared and cold down there. Would it be wrong of me to want to warm them up?
I see this as acting as a tutorial. Hold fire to pour gasoline. When you are satisfied with the result, press Alt fire to throw a match and ignite. Okay, so this is particularly where the game... The motion blur is so odd. Can you guys see that kind of... I don't know if it's blurring everything as opposed to just out-focusing everything else around me when I walk. That's not really how it should be. So we got the gas cam. The physics on Postal 2 for this were like excellent, and I'm pretty sure they're not great on this game. See, I can't really aim with it. It just goes where it wants. Like, am I getting me or am I getting them? What is alt? I don't want to do alt fire in case that is the match. Oh, of course.
Mom always said not to play with fire, but I hate my mom.
So the fire physics seem to be taking a hammering on my
So that's what that smells like.
my frames, sort of dropping by about 20 frames down from 100. I'm using a Acer Predator, so it's locked to 100 refresh rate, and so I lock my frames to it, so it
Time
doesn't.
to partay with Mr. Napalm.
So I don't get any screen tearing or anything. So 100 is maximum, even though it probably could go higher if I messed around with it. How am I going to set this dude on fire? I can't even get the petrol right.
Mom always said not to play with fire, but I
Walk
hate
into
my
that, dude.
mom.
There you go.
Extra crispy.
Have some more matches. There you go. Pepper spray by the looks of it.
Gee, this bridge rules. There's useful shit lying all over the place.
Looks like a sort of like a clone or something.
I'm totally outgunned here. Perhaps some helpful on-screen text will suggest something.
It didn't? Oh. Use pepper spray text to stun the enemy. Continue spraying to knock them out. Approach the stunned enemy and press the action button to perform human shield move. When you release your hostage, you break his neck. If you're serious psycho, press Alt Fire to use pepper spray as a mini flamethrower. Okay. So, first of all, let's just try the bait. Oh shit, that's not... So I've got to fight these guys with pepper spray now. Brilliant. Alright, that kind of worked, actually. This is silly. Okay.
Suddenly, the ranking commander appeared. I was impressed with the way I totally did not kill his men. He needed some help because apparently some lunatic was taking out all his guys. He put me in charge of a vital anti-terror operation that I can't really talk about at this time.
Make sure nobody touches these bridge controls. Nobody. Got it, soldier?
No problemo.
Yeah, I think I got the idea. So I got this far.
And you've just been punked.
I'm sorry about the sound levels. I know that they're, for some reason in the cutscenes, they've made the volume a lot quieter than they have in the game. So I don't know if you're able to hear it. Maybe when I play this back after this episode, if it's hard to hear at certain elements, I'll just put the subtitles on, so if you can't hear, you've at least got that. So one thing to note if you're a fan of Postal 2 is you can't jump in this game. Sad, because I really want that pizza.
Man, that button sure is pretty.
I don't know how I feel about this motion blur, right? Because if you turn, it looks good, but if you're just walking... Can you see that, the blur sometimes?
I wonder what'll happen if I press it.
The physics are pretty good, but I mean, they weren't bad in the Source engine anyway. So that's
Okay, I'm going to. No,
New York.
I shouldn't do it.
Alright, well, I know on Steam you get an achievement for pushing this red button.
I wonder what'll
it's
happen
called
if I
something
press
pretty
it.
funny. The achievements are actually pretty good in all the Postal games. So I guess F
I
to
do
push
it.
it. Yeah. I'll be quiet now. Wow.
Well, I'm convinced there was some kind of miscalculation that caused an unexpected incident with the bridge.
Really? That's fascinating. What happened?
I kind of felt like my calling was elsewhere and decided it was time to move on. Plus, I had seen things. Horrible things. And, of course, there was that unfortunate nuclear deal that was totally not my fault. I mean, whoever it was might not have even known it was a nuke they were arming. Probably.
And Paradise was totally destroyed. Tragic. They still haven't found who caused that.
Really? That's awesomely horrible. What a shame.
So as you might be able to tell from watching so far, as this game's pretty linear compared to number 2, where really you were just you started the game and you did whatever you want in whatever order you wanted.
Out of gas, unfortunately, due to the global economic meltdown. You remember the global economic meltdown? Gas was retarded expensive. Luckily, one of the town's key industries was hiring, and I was perfectly qualified. Okay, champ, you wait out here. Hello, anyone home? I'm here about the temp job. Hello?
Good to meet you, kid. You're hired.
Apparently, it was the cold and flu season, and Ron's patrons were littering the floor with sticky Kleenex balls.
Lovely.
Ron gave me the tools for the job, explained how to use the Alt-Fire button to suck up and store the nasty byproducts.
This job is simple. Clean up the sticky snot wads with the shop vac. Think you can handle that? I think so. I just wanna put subtitles on because even I'm struggling to hear in the cutscenes, and it means I can, I can talk and not just leave it silent. I guess just closed captions. Okay, right. Alt fire to suck them up. This works a lot better than when I played it last. I think the first time I played this, I played it on a laptop that really was not capable of running this game, considering how unoptimized it was. So yeah, got a beast of a computer to play an 11-year-old buggy piece of crap. I don't know how long I'm supposed to do this for. What were you watching in there, dude? Just some sex porn, huh? As opposed to caterpillar porn. Oh. This is not a savoury place. I've just realised. Also, is that some Mario hat he's wearing?
What the fuck?
Ron's establishment was besieged by a cadre of angry hockey mobs on a self-righteous mission to clean up the moral turpitude of catharsis.
That's a bunch of hockey mums,
But
apparently.
they had an Achilles heel, an intense aversion to sticky Kleenex wads. Maybe they were allergic. I pity their husbands. Ron strongly suggested that I launch some wads and drive those crazed MILFs out of his store.
Oh, come on. Drive the... Did they call them MILFs? Because they really were not.
What did my dildos ever do to you?
I don't know if I can show a lot of this stuff on YouTube.
I just lost all interest in sex. Don't hurt me. I love MILF Wrangler. We can't have anything nice.
Alright, where are these hockey mums? I'm gonna shoot a bunch of cum rags in their face. Postal style. I don't know why you guys are all...
wrecking the place.
Where are they? There you go, guys. And gals. Oh wait, she's...
You're embarrassing me.
Oh,
I just lost all interest.
apparently
in
that's
sex
somebody's mum.
forever.
Oh, sparkling breasticles. Same woman. The exact same woman. Twins doing different jobs. Same place. Okay, this is annoying me now. Where the hell are these hockey mums? Oh, there you are.
Come on, it's not the first time you've experienced that.
I don't know what the dude means there. This is gross. This is what we're doing, guys. This is what we're wasting our time with.
Ew, I almost feel sorry about that.
Wow, the projectile vomit that happens like immediately afterwards. Hurry up, what are you talking about, hurry up? Oh, I've got to get him to leave, huh?
What are you doing here?
It's good for your skin, I swear.
So once they've heaved, will they leave?
Jesus, no! It's senior prom all over again. You ruined my makeup. Back to the hell that spawned you.
Clean up aisle 9.
Shit, I'm out. I need to go suck up more. Never thought I'd say that. Excuse me, guys. Keep going, because I kind of need more of this. Have I got a time limit? There's like health bars up there. This place is called Porn World. Invented. Oh, I need to get back down because it's not looking healthy.
I didn't know Valve had a shader for that.
You see that joke about the Source engine there? Since it's made by Valve. Hey, you didn't need to hit him. Violence is not the... does not solve anything. Oh man, I need to get more. I feel like I sucked up enough there. She's got a gun? Oh, come on. I didn't even mean to do that, so I'm sorry, dude. But she's got a gun now, so things are serious. But you guys have not been... Ah, wow, somebody went crazy in here. They went crazy. I'll have all of that good stuff. But this is where you need to go. Luckily they're not hurting Ron. I feel like I'm protecting both this place and Ron. Whoa, why the hell did I just... It's like I was about to... I don't even want to talk about what might have happened there.
Don't crowd, there's plenty for everyone.
Alright, please say that means she'll leave.
Those bitches are insane.
Those bitches are insane.
Ugh, I almost feel sorry about that.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit him. I thought he was one of the hockey mums. Sorry, dude. So, have they all left? Like, what's going on? Come on, put the guns down. This place... Yeah, that's right. That's right. Leave. Leave.
What did my dildos ever do to you?
Oh man, this is harder than I thought it was going to be.
Don't hurt me. I love MILF Wrangler.
Good, you guys have been carrying on. I appreciate that. Imagine if this was your job. Like, I know there's worse jobs, but still. Alright, this should do. Another gun.
Money shot.
Destroy the filth for baby Jesus. I'm gonna sue you. This factory's going down.
The ones with guns disappear, and the ones with the signs run out. Alright. Thank God that mission's out the way.
Man, after that shit, I'll never be able to look at MILF Wrangler the same way again. From now on, it's strictly barely legal for me. Unfortunately, those bitches scared all the customers away, so I can't pay you. How about I just let you keep that fine piece of hardware, and we call it even? Deal?
Can I have free porn instead? I happened upon some guy training another guy how to catch HIV-infected cats. Apparently, some sort of science experiment had gone awry in the previous game and rendered the local cat population a bit psychotic. Lucky for me, the trainee didn't have any aptitude for the job. Of course,
Wow.
I was grossly
That cat has some
overqualified.
sharp
But
teeth.
you know what a sucker I am for humanitarian causes. The guy warned me not to press Alt-Fire and accidentally snort the catnip, then sent me off to catch insano cats while he called his lawyer.
The next job involves capturing HIV-infected feral cats. The cats are batshit insane, so it's not a good idea to touch them with your bare hands. However, spraying some weaponized catnip might make them cooperate. Okay, this isn't really what I wanted to be doing. But look at the textures. They're really not bad around here. Everybody looks slightly different. You know, they're not the same models, but just different faces or whatever. Everybody has a different shape, different outfit. You know, a different walk even. I'm kind of impressed. I think there's a lot that this game can be commended for, considering, you know, what it's known for. What the? Okay, very clever, very clever. Oh, is that dog? Look at the way the dog walks. It's very Lady and the Tramp. Oh, there's a cat.
Say, you're pretty hot.
Okay. First of all, I'm sorry. Second of all, why? Do they like it?
It's amazing
Oh, I
how
can pick
many
them up.
cats this jacket can hold.
How you doing?
Awesome little guy.
Oh, I hit. Oh!
How you doing?
Oh, this is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. Jesus!
I'm
That
fine.
really. Okay, I
Not really being too helpful
ate the
here.
catnip by accident. Oh. Whew. Okay, thank God that wears off quickly.
What I didn't know was that the local Mexi sushi concern had dibs on the local cat population. And they didn't take too
Oh,
kindly
that's-
to gaijin plundering their natural resources.
That's
They really
racist.
needed the cash. I mean, this was a cause that meant so much to me. There was no way I was letting the poor syphilis-infected kitties down.
Look at the fur. It's like weird. Oh! Hey, have my cat. Oh, and there's our first bug. So we had our first crash there. It was when I was trying to throw a cat at somebody.
Yo, Bill Gates, you got spare change?
I'm not Bill Gates. Where is all this trash coming from? I don't have any change. No. So yeah, I was trying to throw a cat at somebody, and well, it didn't go well. The game crashed. But it's good because a bunch of these Chinese dudes were chasing me down. I didn't really want to go through that anyway. So apparently I've got to collect 15 more cats, which might not be an interesting thing to watch. So maybe I'll put it in if anything funny happens. If not, you'll skip when I've got, you know, you'll skip when I've got all 15 cats.
Hey.
Okay, so now I have the spray back, but it still says 0 out of 15, so I kind of need to do this in a confined area. So let's start with this cat.
It's amazing how many cats this jacket can hold.
You're not really being too helpful here.
Here come the cats.
How you doing?
Oh, look at him go.
No, doesn't even know.
There's another one. God, I hate animals.
Nice kitty.
Last time I got lucky because there was so many cats in one area.
Here, kitty kitty. And another one.
Fucking vermin! Someone should exterminate that shit.
Oh, there's another one.
Hey, watch it.
And another one.
This ain't happening. Don't fuck me like that.
So I'm just gonna run away from them.
Do you fuckers speak?
Nice kitty.
Someone call
Come
the
for a
cops.
lesson.
How the fuck they work?
See, this is how you do it.
I'm gonna wait 5 more minutes. Then
Good
I'm
kitty.
done.
Henry to gringo snake out pussy.
Gotcha.
Somebody go a la visión.
Awesome little guy.
Oh, they're stroking the cat. That's kind of cool. Sometimes I'm kind of like really surprised by how this game runs, and then sometimes I'm just kind of like, who thought that was a good idea? Who said, yeah, that looks fine.
It's a nightmare. Oh my god.
Good kitty.
Shit, come on, pick up. Pick up.
Come on, Fluffy.
Oh, I did it. Okay. So that's basically what you gotta do.
Unfortunately, upper management had just experienced a shakeup. And long story short, I once again failed to get paid. This was definitely beginning to feel like a theme. Somehow I found myself at a political rally. The mayor was giving some weird speech about homeland security, family values, and winning the war on drugs. I had just realized the mayor was the fucking porn shop guy without the ridiculous Mario disguise. Then Vince called with a hot job prospect.
Hey dude, how's it going, pal? I've got a hot job for you. My head postal babe, Jennifer Walcott, is doing a promo at the mall. But a regular bodyguard got eaten by a feral cat this morning.
No problemo, security's my mother's maiden name. Or at least it was a tattoo she had.
Man, I hope this doesn't suck as much.
And that's how I ended up running the security detail for Jen Walcott's autograph session.
Okay, so here's the deal. Your job is to watch my back while I mix with the locals. It's not rocket science or anything. And make sure you use this.
Got it.
It's important that nobody gets killed during this little event. So make sure any lethal weapons you brought along stay in your pants. You attack anyone with lethal force, the cops will arrive and pop a cap in your eye. If I don't do it first, do not fuck this up.
Okay, got it. Nobody dies. Hopefully.
They're here.
Slut. How dare you taint our beautiful mall with your foul conspiracy to objectify all women? It's your fault our husbands can't get it up without porn.
Right. That's why.
Your very existence is an affront to womanhood, you silicone injected.
Is there a problem, Ms. Walcott?
Plague!
Let's smoke these bitches.
Jen is giving an autograph session or something at the Catharsis Mall. The job is to defend her perfectly formed ass from overexcited fans or whoever else tries to touch her. Try not to kill anyone. You're a bodyguard, not a maniac, right? I like to toe the line.
Do I know you?
You're about to wake up.
Why do you hate America?
Jesus, help me! Police!
I like this tase gun. It's actually better than it is in most games with a similar mechanic. Can I tase them for longer? Oh, I can. Cool. Go to sleep, girl.
Oops, hunting accident.
This sleaze factory go down.
Not very postal fashion though for you not to be able to just do it until they're fried. Oh shit! It's my bad.
Ooh, that's gonna leave a mark.
I don't like your face, bitch.
I mean, there's nobody here. It's just a load of hockey mums ruining the day again.
What it takes.
I am the death panel.
I thought she died then.
You don't like your skin because a bunch of it is about to come off.
Sorry, I swear it's like I'm not in
Well,
control
everything I
of my
said
own
about,
actions.
you know, no one having the same character model in any space is kind of now defunct.
I blame Glenn Beck.
Something quite therapeutic about this, you know.
Hi there.
Alright, I think I did a good job. Everyone's snoozing.
Like your face, bitch. Hope you don't like your skin, because a bunch of it is about to come off.
Run!
Well, that was fun. Unfortunately, all the customers got scared off, so I can't afford to pay you. Go ahead and keep the taser and the shovel as a token of my appreciation, okay?
Thanks.
You know you made this look so easy? I think maybe I'll get the other postal babes together and start my own security service. See you later, dude.
Jennifer Walcott. I mean, the name rings a bell, but I don't know. Is she supposed to be a porn star or something?
She wants me.
Oh, I think she's one of the postal babes, which is like Running with Scissors. They have like a modeling service, I think. So she might be one of those.
At this point, the only way I was gonna get some scratch was to bend over and take a hot steaming payday loan. Imagine my surprise when there wasn't a crazy long line at the tellers. Finally, it was my lucky day. Until these asshats pissed all over it. The ecotologists were an extremist save-the-earth cult. Sort of a zesty blend of PETA and Scientology. Anyway, they were apparently executing an armed fundraising drive. Surprisingly, the cops showed up within seconds and the whole thing instantly devolved into chaos. Clearly, I had a decision to make. If I chipped in and helped out the cops, maybe I'd get a reward and be famous. On the other hand, if I sided with the eco-zealots, I heard those granola chicks are animals in the sack. I knew I needed to make a story-altering choice, and fast.
Oh man, I don't know what to do here. Looks like the police just increased the potential for chaos. Pick a side and join the party. So I even need to, like, fight on the psycho side, which, you know, does lend itself more to my character's persona. Or I fight alongside the police, which surely will help me out in future when there's a fight going on. The police are going to side with me more. Or the game doesn't work like that in either way, and really, the only choice is who to fight. Man, I think I'm going to side with the police. There seems like more of them.
Hey, man, we need your help.
Also, he just asked for my help, so you got it, guys.
Whoops! My finger slipped again.
Right, let's pick up some guns and actually do something here.
I feel like shit.
The M16 feels like it's super overpowered. Clear the first and second floor offices, okay. Oh, what the? Sleep? Let's make sure that they wake up.
Record.
Alright, feel like I've cleared all of this. Move it, guys. I'll do this. Oh! What are you doing shooting that way?
I bet you thought you were
An elephant? You went with an elephant.
I blame Glenn Beck.
The kicking is stupid. Oh, I hate that you can't jump. Like, I would love to jump in a third-person shooter like this. It's a great idea. I think even if it looked funky, which often it does, right? Jumping physics they're always a bit off in games where you can see your character, but I don't know, everything else is wonky anyway. I feel like headshots don't account too much either. If I shoot, I mean, sometimes I take off limbs quicker than I take heads off, so
Wow, I was sure I had the safety on just then.
So can I not get in here? Okay, so how do I get to the next floor? Looks very Batman, this bit. Oh, I had to use action. That's not obvious at all. Hey, this is where I push the big red button. Holy crap. Who are you? Clear the first and second floor offices. So I have done that. Like, did they want this guy dead? I'm not gonna kill him. Not until I'm absolutely sure. What? What?
Nice catch.
Okay, so the cops went up against me anyway. That better not be your fault. You don't have a head now, dude.
Guns don't
You guys
kill
turned on
people.
me. This is your
Bullets do.
fault.
See? Then SWAT joined the party and things really got interesting.
Oh, just as soon as I start fighting the police, the SWAT turn up.
I blame the lame stream.
At least they've got guns.
Sweet health stuff.
Oh, come on, I wasn't close to dead. Oh, good. Oh, no. Alright, forget it. Well, that's the first episode done. I think what I'll do is I'll do this bit and then flip to the next movie because I'm not doing the rest of this tonight. So, at the end of this episode, we'll finish this area, and then episode 2 will pick up after this mission.